দেশে জ্বালানি সরবরাহ স্বাভাবিক আছে। চাহিদা অনুযায়ী দেশে জ্বালানি তেলের মজুদ আছে পর্যাপ্ত। চলতি মাসে ডিজেল ও অকটেনের দৈনিক সরবরাহ গত বছরের চেয়ে বেশি। তাই গুজবে কান দেবেন না, অপপ্রচারে বিভ্রান্ত হবেন না। অন্যান্য সময়ের মতোই স্বাভাবিক পরিমাণ জ্বালানি ক্রয় করুন। প্যানিক বাইং থেকে বিরত থাকুন। পেট্রোল, অকটেন ও ডিজেল অত্যন্ত দাহ্য পদার্থ। এগুলো মজুত করে রাখলে ভয়াবহ দুর্ঘটনা ঘটতে পারে। তাই অবৈধ জ্বালানি মজুত করবেন না। আসুন জ্বালানি পণ্য ব্যবহারে সচেতন হই। সকলে দায়িত্বশীল ও দেশপ্রেমিক বাংলাদেশী হই। সাশ্রয়ী জ্বালানি, শক্তিশালী বাংলাদেশ।
BNP is ready to talk to anybody on any issue for country's sake, says Prime Minister at Jatiyo সংসদ. Prime Minister proposes to form 10-member Parliamentary Committee on Energy Situation. Fare of inter-district diesel-run buses increases to 11 paisa per kilometer considering fuel price hike, what Transport Minister says in briefing. Six closed jute mills to be opened within next 6 months, informs Textile and Jute Minister. Deal to buy new aircrafts for making Bangladesh Biman profitable within 30th of April, says Civil Aviation and Tourism Minister. EC declaration nomination papers of 36 BNP and 1 independent alliance candidate legal. Order of charge framing against 12, including Shamim Osman, for 10 murder cases in Naranganj during July uprising on 5th May. Breach of promise, blockade and threat are hurdles for peace talks, says Iran. And in Chattogram, Bangladesh win 3-match ODI series by 2-1 against New Zealand. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Tasnuba Taslim, welcoming you to news at 10 p.m. on BTV News. You have heard just the headlines, now moving on to the details. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman proposed forming a 10-member committee comprising lawmakers from both ruling and opposition parties to work collectively in the national interest to find a reasonable solution to the ongoing energy situation in the country. The Prime Minister placed the proposal in the Jatiyo সংসদ this afternoon, saying that the committee will include an equal number of 5 members each from the government and the opposition sides. The Prime Minister announced names of 5 Treasury Bench lawmakers and called upon the opposition to provide 5 names from their side. The Leader of the House said that the proposed committee would be headed by Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Minister Iqbal Hassan Mahmood.
দেশের স্বার্থে দেশের মানুষের স্বার্থে যে কোনো আলোচনা যে কারোর সাথে করতে প্রস্তুত রয়েছে। তারই প্রেক্ষাপটে মাননীয় স্পিকার আমরা সিদ্ধান্ত গ্রহণ করেছি যে আমরা আমাদের পক্ষ থেকে 5 সদস্যের একটি কমিটি গঠন করছি। আমি আপনার মাধ্যমে বিরোধী দলীয় নেতা এবং বিরোধী দলকে অনুরোধ করব, ওনারাও যদি 5 জনের নাম দেন তাহলে এই 10 জন ব্যক্তি বসে এই বিষয়গুলোর উপর আলোচনা করতে পারে। কোনো পরামর্শ থাকলে এই কমিটির মাধ্যমে সেটি সরকারের কাছেও আসলো এবং সরকার সেটার মধ্যে কোনো বাস্তবতা থাকলে অবশ্যই সেটি কার্যকর করার উদ্যোগ গ্রহণ করবে। মাননীয় স্পিকার, আপনার সামনেই নামগুলো এখন উপস্থাপন করতে চাচ্ছি আমাদের পক্ষ থেকে এখানে মাননীয় জ্বালানি মন্ত্রী জনাব ইকবাল মোহাম্মদ টুকু, প্রতিমন্ত্রী জনাব অমিত এবং মাননীয় সংসদ সদস্য এবিএম আশরাফুদ্দিন নিজাম লক্ষ্মীপুর 4, মঈনুল ইসলাম খান শান্ত মানিকগঞ্জ 2, মিয়া নুরুদ্দিন অপু শরীয়তপুর 3, এই 5 জনকে আমরা প্রস্তাবনা করছি। মাননীয় স্পিকার, আমি বিরোধী দলীয় নেতাকে অনুরোধ করব ওনাদের পক্ষ থেকে নামগুলো যদি দ্রুত আমাদের কাছে দেন তাহলে এই কমিটি দ্রুত কাজ শুরু করতে পারবে, যাতে গৃহীত সুপারিশগুলো বাস্তবতার আলো দেখতে পারে। সেজন্য আমরা প্রস্তাব করছি যে মাননীয় মন্ত্রী জ্বালানি মন্ত্রী ইকবাল মোহাম্মদ টুকু ওনাকে এই কমিটির সভাপতি করা হোক।
Energy, Power and Mineral Resources Minister Iqbal Hassan Mahmood has announced that gas will be supplied to the Ashuganj Fertilizer Factory in Brahmanbaria from May 1. The minister made this statement in Parliament today in response to a proposal raised by independent lawmaker Rumin Farhana. The Energy Minister said since 2016 there has been a shortage of gas in Bangladesh. For this reason, currently gas is being supplied to industries merely to continue production. He added that the previous fascist government did not conduct any exploration for gas extraction in Bangladesh. After the current government came to power, BAPEX was strengthened. Earlier in the afternoon, the House resumed its sitting with Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed in the chair. Meanwhile, in response to a tabled question, Education Minister Dr. A.N.M. Ehsanul Haq Milon informed the House that action has been taken against a total of 202 lecturers at the college level on accusations of forged and fake certificates. Later, discussion was held in Jatiya Sangshad in the Thanksgiving motion of the President's speech. The parliamentary session was adjourned till 3 p.m. on Sunday next. The government has decided to work jointly with Bishwa Sahitya Kendra to promote reading habit among students in the country. The decision was taken at a meeting between Prime Minister Tariq Rahman and Bishwa Sahitya Kendra founder Professor Abdullah Abu Said at Prime Minister's Cabinet Division Office at Bangladesh Secretariat today. The meeting discussed the ways to develop the habit of reading books among students at primary, secondary and higher secondary levels. At the meeting, Prime Minister Tariq Rahman instructed all concerned to develop the habit of reading books among students. The meeting discussed the ways in details to expand the book reading program among students across the country. Education Minister A.N.M. Ehsanul Haq Milon, Cultural Affairs Minister Nitai Roy Choudhury, State Minister for Cultural Affairs Ali Nawaz Mahmood Khoyam, State Minister for Primary and Mass Education Bobby Hajjaj, Prime Minister's advisors Mahdi Amin and Dr. Zahidur Rahman and senior officials of the concerned ministries were present. The bus fares in Dhaka and Chattogram metropolitan areas and inter-district routes have been increased by 11 paisa per kilometer. Road Transport, Railways and Shipping Minister Sheikh Robiul Alam has said this today. He told a press conference that the government has adjusted the bus fares in the aftermath of fuel price hike. The minister said the new fares will come into effect from today and the bus fare will be adjusted in the future once the price of fuel increases or decreases. Bus fares in Dhaka and Chattogram metropolitan areas have been increased to 2 taka 53 paisa from 2 taka 42 paisa. Fares of inter-district and long-distance buses have increased to 2 taka 23 paisa from 2 taka 12 paisa. In addition, in the Dhaka Transport Coordination Authority DTCA area, the bus fare has been increased to 2 taka 43 paisa per kilometer from 2 taka 32 paisa. The minimum fares for buses and minibuses in Dhaka and Chattogram cities will remain at taka 10 and taka 8 respectively. Robiul Alam said due to the increase in fuel price, the bus fare refixation committee led by the Bangladesh Road Transport Authority BRTA proposed increasing the bus fares by 22 paisa per kilometer, but today the fare has been increased by 11 paisa. The minister said the ministry will issue a notification regarding the adjustment of bus fares today. Legal action will be taken against anyone who charges extra fares than that of the government fixed today. Textiles and Jute Minister Khondokar Abdul Muqtadir has said the government has decided to reopen 6 jute mills under private initiative within the next 6 months. He revealed this information at a press conference held at the Secretariat in Dhaka this morning. Earlier, an emergency meeting was held with stakeholders on closed jute mills, factory reopening and leasing at the ministry. State Minister for Textiles and Jute Mohammad Shariful Alam and BIDA Chairman Chaudhry Ashik Mahmud bin Harun, among others, were present at the meeting. At the press conference, the Textiles and Jute Minister said the government has decided to reopen or lease the remaining closed jute mills in phases. He ordered the reopen of jute mills will increase investment and exports and create employment. The government is working to sign a deal with the US-based Boeing company by April 30th to purchase aircrafts to turn Biman Bangladesh Airlines into a profitable entity. State Minister for Civil Aviation and Tourism M. Rashiduzzaman Millat disclosed this after receiving a briefing from Prime Minister Tariq Rahman at the Secretariat today. The Prime Minister directed the authorities to turn the national flag carrier into a profitable entity at any cost, he told the reporters after the meeting. The State Minister said that the government is also planning to take lease several aircrafts to strengthen Biman Bangladesh Airlines services and improve its commercial performance. He said the third terminal of Hazrat Shahjalar International Airport would be inaugurated either on December 16 this year or at the beginning of the new year. Japan is set to take responsibility for handling operations of the terminal, the State Minister added. He said international flights from Cox's Bazar Airport are expected to begin within the next 2 to 3 months, while further decisions would be taken after the upcoming national budget. The nomination papers of 36 candidates from the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP-led alliance and 1 candidate from an independent alliance for the reserved women's seats of the 13th National Parliament have been initially declared valid. This information was provided today by Returning Officer Moinuddin Khan after the scrutiny of nomination papers at the auditorium of the Election Commission building in Agargarh, Dhaka. Assistant Returning Officer Monir Hussain was also present at the time. Later, while briefing journalists, Returning Officer Moinuddin Khan said that after scrutiny on April 22nd and 23rd, nomination papers of 36 BNP alliance candidates, 1 independent alliance candidate and 13 candidates from the Jamaat-led 11-party alliance were reviewed. Among the 13 candidates of the 11-party alliance, 12 nomination papers were declared valid and 1 was cancelled. He said that during the first day of scrutiny, it was found that Monira Sharmin, an NCP candidate nominated by the Jamaat Alliance, had been employed at Bangladesh Krishi Bank. According to the RPO, a person cannot contest an election within the next 3 years of retiring from or leaving a government job. Based on this rule, the nomination paper of Monira Sharmin was declared cancelled. He also said that 3 other individuals had submitted nomination papers outside any party or alliance and their nomination papers were also cancelled. As per the schedule announced by the Election Commission, appeals against the returning officer's decision can be filed with the EC on April 26th, and the appeals would be disposed of on April of 27th and 28th. International Crimes Tribunal 1 has set 5th of May for the formal framing of charges against 12 people, including Shamim Osman, in connection with the killing of 10 people in Naranganj during the July mass uprising. The tribunal, led by Justice Golam Mortuza Mojumdar, passed the order today. The same tribunal fixed 14th May for the next hearing in a case over the killing of 2 people in Rampura, including one man who was shot while hanging from a cornice during the July uprising. Later proceedings began in a case against former military officer Ziaul Hassan, who faces 3 charges including over 100 enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings during the previous Awami League regime. In another development, International Crimes Tribunal 2 set 11th May for the next hearing in a crimes against humanity case over the killing of 6 people in Kushtia during the uprising. The case names 4 accused, including Awami League leader Mahbubul Anam Hanif. Justice Nozrul Islam Chaudhry set the date today following the cross-examination of investigating officers. Subsequently, hearings began in the same tribunal against 7 accused, including Obaidul Qadir in another case over crimes against humanity during the July uprising. Investigation officer Ahmed Nasiruddin Mohammed was questioned by state-appointed defense counsel. Army Chief General Waqaruzzaman has urged fellows undergoing training in the Capstone Course 2026 to lay importance on developing strategic leadership. He made this call today at the closing and certificate distribution ceremony of the Capstone Course held at Mirpur Cantonment in the capital. The 3-week course, conducted by the National Defence College NDC, was attended by 32 fellows, including senior officers from the Army, Navy and Air Force, as well as academics, physicians, senior representatives from public and private sectors, diplomats, journalists and members of the corporate sector. At the event, the Army Chief said that strategic leadership is essential for building a prosperous Bangladesh. He added that in a rapidly changing global context, such training programs will play an effective role in developing a skilled and self-reliant nation. He expressed hope that the Capstone Fellows would work in the public interest with creative thinking, a reform-oriented mindset and a spirit of cooperation. The misuse of artificial intelligence AI technology to create fake images and spread rumors on social media is on the rise. Bangla Fact, the fact-checking wing of the Press Institute Bangladesh, has identified a misleading presentation of a statement of the Prime Minister's Information and Broadcasting Advisor, Dr. Zahidur Rahman, regarding canal excavation progress. A claim circulated on social media suggested that nearly half of the country's canals have been excavated, attributing the statement to the advisor through a photo card shared by a news outlet's Facebook page. However, Bangla Fact clarified that the claim does not accurately reflect the advisor's actual speech and could create confusion among the public. According to the official briefing data, a total of 645 canals covering 1,260 kilometers have been included under the government's excavation program. Of these, 561 kilometers have been completed, which is 44.55% of the total work. Zahidur Rahman had significantly specially said they have been able to excavate nearly half of the canals including in the program, referring only to the canals under the initiatives, not all canals across the country. Analysts warn that the word and presentation of such headlines can mislead readers and increase the risk of misinformation. Fact-checking organizations also noted a growing trend of false and misleading content on social media, particularly surrounding political and current issues. They have urged the public to verify information before accepting or sharing any claims online. Bangladesh has handed over emergency medical supplies to Iran following the Prime Minister's directive. Bangladesh Red Crescent Society Secretary General Dr. Kobir M. Ashraf Alam delivered the medical assistance to Iranian Ambassador to Bangladesh Jalil Rahimi Jahanabadi this morning. Iranian Embassy in Dhaka arranged the function. Foreign Ministry Secretary Bilateral Dr. Nozrul Islam and Director General of the West Asia Wing Humayun Kabir were present on behalf of the Bangladesh government. Receiving the aid, Ambassador Jahanabadi expressed deep gratitude to Prime Minister Tariq Rahman for the humanitarian gesture. He also highlighted the strong and friendly relations between Bangladesh and Iran, thanking the people of Bangladesh for their solidarity and support during this difficult time. Moving on to international news.